Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from Group 1, MEC 640, EMD 5M Class 4D. Today we are going to present our industrial visit at Media Karangkraf Section 15 Shah Alam. First of all, I would like to introduce our group members, starting from me as a leader, Muhammad Qayyum Aziad, and our team members consist of 4 members, Zul Hazim, Farhan Iqwan, Nur Shamimi, and Azhar Haris. Have you ever remember about the newspaper or a magazine such as Beauty Harian and Seni Harian? Kumpulan Karangkraf is the one that published and printed the newspaper to distribute throughout our country. As their motto, 42 years and one transformation, Kumpulan Media Karangkraf is the biggest and most successful Bumiputra-owned publisher in Malaysia with 4 key business groups, 13 magazines titled in its stable, and home to the fastest growing Malay daily Seni Harian. It is the undisputed leader in a challenging and evolving media industry in the country. Their advisor is Dato' Husamuddin Haji Yaakob. A little bit about the vision and mission of the company. The company vision is to become a leading and innovative organization and in developing a knowledgeable society. Company mission to deliver quality product and service to exceed customer expectation and ensure retention, to optimize resources and technology to build a highly motivated, competent and innovative team. So as shown in this slide, there are quite a lot of the group in Media Karangkraf such as Sina, Karangkraf Mall, Karangkraf Medicare, Ukraine, ID Active, and many more. Media Karangkraf is a very large company that publish many kind of newspaper and magazine. So what kind of manufacturing process that we went to visit? We went to visit the major process of manufacturing of newspaper, which is Seni Harian. Their production is regularly produced at night and must be finished by 2 p.m. and sent throughout Peninsular Malaysia by morning. The process consists of pre-press, plating, and printing. Their production at the time was Seni Harian and many others brand that they say they cannot tell us about the brand. So a little bit about Group Seni Karangkraf. Seni Harian, the first state customized national newspaper, was born in 2016 to provide neutral and independent reporting. With a 38% readership growth in 2012, it has become the fastest growth newspaper in Malaysia, with 140,000 daily copies and 6.61 million monthly visitors.
So, Assalamualaikum to Madam and my fellow friends. So in this slide, I will explain about manufacturing process and technology applied in newspaper. Actually, there are 3 steps in making newspaper. First is pre-press, second is plate making, and lastly is printing. So actually, what is press? So actually, at pre-press, text, picture, outline, graphics, and graphical illustration, as well as a color are put together to form the newspaper pages. So actually the designer are using design software such as Corel Draw, Adobe PageMaker, Adobe InDesign, and Quark Express. The next is the plate making process. So these are the machine that used to create plate making. So this is the last product for the final plate after being inserted to the machine plate. So how it works? So actually the plate are fully blue. So when inserted in a machine, so it transfer the image from the PC or laptop to the plate, and then you can see the image are being transferred after insert in the plate machine. So actually how the plate machine works? So the paper will be print composed in a plate making machine. So the film of the page usually usually done 2 pages at a time, is then placed on the plate making machine. Next, an aluminium plate containing a light sensitive coating is placed on top of the image of the pages. So the light, uh, so when the plate machine switch on, an ultraviolet light develops the image of the pages onto the aluminium plates. So actually, in plate making, it contains 4 plates that contain cayenne, magenta, yellow, and blacks, or we call as CMYK. So next we move to the printing process. So we can see from the picture, these are the actual process on the making newspaper. We have a roller with gear, brush with gear, and lastly brush. So these are the process flow that started from the roller until the end. So to understand it easily, so these are the example of the process, simple process that actually happen when making newspaper. We have water roller, ink rollers, water plate cylinder, offset cylinder, impression cylinder, and lastly the paper. So actually, offset printing machines consist of 3 rotating cylinders and multiple rollers. The first cylinders is called as the plate cylinders that holds the printing plates. So moist rollers dampen non-printing areas, while ink rollers apply ink to the greasy section of the plate. The second rubber covered offset cylinders transfer from the ink impression to the paper, which move around the final impression of the cylinders. So actually on this process, there are 4 motors to drive the cylinders. So actually the machine can produce 60k newspaper per hour. And actually the roll, which is the paper, then after the newspaper are being folded and cutted, so it ready to be loaded onto delivery truck. That's all from me. Thank you for listening.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zulhazim Izwilmi. So today I will talk about the defect and quality issue that we can find in our previous company visit. So first of all, we need to know what is defect and quality issue. So a defect is a problem or mistake in a product, like a missing part or something not working as it should. So in simplest way, we can say that defect is defined as an error that we can see with our own eyes, and we can prevent it from continue. So next is quality issue. A quality issue is a broader term for anything that can make a product less satisfying. It includes a defect but also looks at overall satisfaction, like how the product is designed or how well it meets customer expectations. So in the simplest way, we can call the quality issue is a person expectation, whether they are satisfied or not with our product. So we know that each person has their own satisfaction level. So generally, some person may like the product but others will not. So in our previous company visit, these are the example of the defect and quality issue that they keep it keep happen in their newspaper production. So which is a blanket wear. Next is pasting paper, ghosting, and coloring error. So we go to the first defect that we can find on our previous company visit, which is a blanket wire. So as we can see in the picture, there is a blanket, which is a plate that is made from the metal sheet. But what is the purpose of this blanket? So the purpose of the blanket is as a medium for transferring the ink into the paper. So as we know, this is the important part that we need to make sure there is no defect on this part, because if it has defect, so our newspaper will have more defect and gonna be a waste. So what is the problem in this blanket? So as we can see, the blanket is covered with ink. So the reason why is the blanket is covered in lot of ink, because the technician that control the ink volume may had made a mistake on controlling the volume of the ink that enter the roller, so that the blanket have flooded with the ink, so it cannot be used to make a newspaper again. It need to be changed to get a good quality of a newspaper. The next defect is called pasting paper. So what is actually a pasting paper? So in paper manufacturing industry, pasting paper might be termed related to a specific type of paper used in the production process, possibly for joining or pasting different layers of paper together. So if we can see here, this is the defect that they continue get every day, because it happened when they want to continue using another paper, which is when the first roller of paper have finished, they need to continue with another roll of paper. So in that part, some of the pages will have no printing paper that need to be removed from the production. So it has around 200 each production for this pasting paper defect. So the general waste for the paper that they need to print in one day, around 200 and above, because of the pasting paper itself. So we go to the next defect, which is ghosting. So in context of printing, ghosting is referred to a printing defect where a faint or secondary image appears on a printed material in a location where it shouldn't be. So this secondary image is typically a lighter and less defined version of the original image, and it appears in a position that corresponds to a previous subsequent printed image on the same sheet of paper. So the ghosting can be occur or can be happen if we look on the first defect, which is a blanket wire. So that is the reason why is ghosting happen. So for the last point of my part, which is a defect and quality issue that we can get from our previous company visit. So the coloring error is in a printing industry typically refers to an unintended deviation from an expectation of the desired color in a printed material. So this type of error can occur for various reasons and may manifest in the different way. So in order to minimize the coloring error, the printer often employ color management techniques, regularly calibrate their equipment, and use a standardized color profile. So that is the way to improve the coloring error, which can make most of the person that buy the product satisfied. So that's all from me. Thank you so much.
Hello and good day. My name is Nur Shamimi Muhammad Nazir. So let's we move to the next part, which is element of IR 3.0 that has been implemented by this company. IR could refer to various things, and in the context of technology or industry, it might stand for Industrial Revolution. The term of IR 3.0 could then be associated with the third wave of industrial transformation. Here is some information on developments related to Industrial Revolution 3.0 in the newspaper printing manufacturing. Our group has been provided with some general trends and implemented elements that might be relevant to the company newspaper printing industry within the context of a hypothetical third industrial revolution. Let us explore some elements that are adopted in the company concept. The first element is digital printing technology. Adoption of advanced digital printing technology that offer higher speed, quality, and cost effectiveness compared to traditional printing methods. The second element is automation in printing processes. Integration of automation and robotic to streamline printing processes, to reduce manual labor, and to enhance efficiency. The third element is sustainable printing practices. Adoption of environmentally friendly printing material such as ink and practices to align with sustainability goal and to reduce the environmental impact of newspaper production. So, as shown in the slide, this is a high-quality machine that has been used by the Karangkraf company for printing Sinar Harian newspaper. This machine came specially from India, and according to the production manager, it is the only machine in Malaysia. The next element is data-driven printing. Data-driven printing refers to the use of data and analytics to inform and to optimize the printing process. It involves leveraging information and insight obtained from various sources to enhance the efficiency, personalization, and effectiveness of print material. This approach allows us for a more targeted and customized printing experience, catering to specific preference, demographic, or other relevant factors. Here are some key aspects of data-driven printing. The first point is print on demand or POD. Print on demand is a model in data-driven printing where material are printed on response to specific order or request. This can reduce waste as only the necessary quantity is produced and allow for rapid customization of content. The second point is data analytic for optimization. Analyzing data related to printing processes, customer behavior, and market trends can provide valuable insight. This data-driven approach can help to optimize print run, improve resources utilization, and to enhance overall efficiency in the printing workflow. Moreover, if we consider a potential interpretation of Internet of Thinking or IoT as a concept related to the advanced connectivity and smart system, there could be several ways it might be associated with the company. There might be various software solutions available for detecting error or problem in a highline manucraft machine. Monitoring machine through IoT sensor can be used to monitor the health and status of the printing machine, to predict the maintenance needs, and to reduce downtime. However, due to the privacy of the company, it has not been mentioned about the software or system that has been used by them, but they said there were specific systems they use. It is essential for us to note that the availability of specific software and its feature can change over time, and new solutions may have emerged since then. Here are some general categories of software that might be used for detecting error or managing process in manufacturing machinery. SCADA system or supervisory control and data acquisition. The second one is customized software solution. In some cases, company may develop custom software tailored to the specific need of their manufacturing process. This can be include feature for error detection, process optimization, and performance monitoring. Therefore, it is essential to note that the specific element of a potential industrial revolution 3.0 in a newspaper printing manufacturing will depend on the industry evolving needs and technological advancement. For the latest and accurate information on development in the newspaper printing sector, recommended to checking with the industrial publication, trade journal, and update from the relevant technology provider in the field. As shown in the figure, Encik Taat, who is the executive of pre-press department, has shown us the color separation process through software control on the computer. For newspaper that use color printing, the pre-press process involves separating color in the digital file into the individual plates for can, magenta, yellow, and black (CMYK), the four primary printing colors.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Azahar bin Ghazali. My student number is 2022660158. So I will explain about the SDGs or Sustainability Manufacturing. So first of all, what is SDG? So SDG stands for the Sustainable Development Goal. It is adopted by the United Nations in 2015, which is their aim is to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure peace and prosperity for all by 2030. So there are a total of 17 SDGs, which is first one, no poverty, second, zero hunger, third, good health and well-being, fourth, quality education, five, gender equality, six, clean water and sanitation, seven, affordable and clean energy, eight, decent work and economic growth, nine, industrial innovation and infrastructure, 10, reduce inequality, 11, sustainable cities and communities, 12, responsible consumption and production, 13, climate action, 14, life below water, 15, life on land, 16, peace, justice and strong institution, and lastly, partnership for the goal. So comprising 17 goals, they emphasize the interconnectedness of social, economic, and environmental sustainability. Nation commits to prioritizing progress for the most marginalized with the overarching goals and eradicating poverty, hunger, AIDS, and gender discrimination. Then, in these cases, I will highlight the most crucial SDGs that are majorly performed by the Karangkraf. So the SDGs are the SDG 4, SDG 12, and SDG 17. So SDG 4, which is the quality education, this company making sure that the product that they are published are likely available and affordable to all ages. Either it is it is in digital form or solid form. For example, text. Next, the SDG 12, which is responsible consumption and production. The company is simply using material that can be recycled or sustained and also improving their resources efficiency in order to minimize their waste and also minimize the environmental pollution. And last but not least, the SDG 17. In businesses, collaborating and partnership play a crucial role to achieve a sustainable company by joining hands with others, such as supplier. In this case, Karangkraf collaborate with Sina. It encourages the sharing of data and information to identify the area of improvement to achieve the desired goals. In conclusion, the industrial visit to Media Karangkraf has been a valuable and enlightening experience while providing a comprehensive understanding of newspaper manufacturing process. One of the notable aspects was the integration of various stages of newspaper production, from the press to printing and distribution. Overall, the industrial visit emphasized the importance of adaptability and sustainability in the media industry. It was enriched experience that deepened our understanding of the complexities and challenges faced by newspaper manufacturers in today's competitive media landscape. That's all from us. Thank you.